Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, and honestly, it's a beautiful day outside, but I haven't seen the sun because I have been glued to my screen. My head is absolutely spinning from everything happening on B&B right now. Let's just dive right into this mess because I have so many thoughts and I need to get them out before my brain explodes. So let's just get right into the absolute madness that is currently unfolding with Hope, Liam, and Dollar Bill Spencer, and I mean absolute madness. If you guys have been following along with the whole Logan versus Forrester war, you know that things have been tense. But I don't think any of us were prepared for the level of manipulation we are seeing right now. I honestly thought we had seen the worst of Bill Spencer's scheming years ago, but nope. He is back on his worst behavior, and it is honestly both infuriating and incredible television. Let's be real, the man has no boundaries. None. Zero. Let's back up for a second and look at the big picture here. Hope Logan Spencer just made the biggest, most controversial move of her entire life. She defected to Logan. She launched Hope by Logan in that surprise ASAP fashion show that completely blindsided Forrester Creations and totally eclipsed Eric's haute couture event. It was a massive success on the runway. Deke Sharp's designs were a hit. The media went wild, but the personal cost has been absolutely devastating for Hope. Brooke totally disowned her. Her own mother kicked her and Liam out of the cabin on the Logan estate. Hope literally suffered a severe panic attack and collapsed unconscious on the floor of the Logan gallery because the trauma was just too much. She is fragile. She is broken. She is so incredibly vulnerable right now. And who swoops in when someone is vulnerable? Bill Spencer, like a shark smelling blood in the water. Bill looks at this entire situation, and he doesn't see a family in crisis. He doesn't see a traumatized young woman who just lost her mother's love. No, Bill sees an opportunity to consolidate power. He firmly believes that to solidify Logan's position against Forrester Creations, Hope and Liam need to be officially married to merge the Spencer family power with the Logan brand. Because right now, Hope is the face of the company. She is the golden goose. And Bill wants the goose locked up tight inside the Spencer vault. But here is the really crazy part, the part that actually makes my stomach turn a little bit. Bill is using massive, crippling corporate debt to force Hope's hand. We all knew that launching a brand new fashion line overnight, hijacking the international press corps, and throwing that massive event was going to cost a fortune. Katie and Bill spent an obscene amount of money to get Hope by Logan off the ground so fast. And now, Bill is holding those massive debts directly over Hope's head. He is basically telling her, implicitly and explicitly, that he owns her brand. He funded it, he saved her career, and now it is time for her to pay up by securing the family legacy. He is using the financial vulnerability of Logan to blackmail Hope into agreeing to this marriage. It is so classic Bill, but it is also so incredibly gross. And it doesn't stop there, because Bill knows that Hope isn't just going to marry Liam because of a spreadsheet. She needs to feel like it's her choice. She needs to feel emotionally dependent on Liam. So what does Bill do? He starts actively staging situations to make Hope think that Liam is the only one truly supporting her in this brutal war with Brooke. I mean, think about it. Hope is completely isolated right now. Steffy hates her. Ridge hates her. Eric thinks she's a traitor. Zende is furious that his designs got shelved. And Brooke, her own mother, has declared war on her and Katie. Hope has literally no one. And Bill is making sure that every time Hope turns around, Liam is right there, playing the hero. Bill is orchestrating these moments, pulling the strings behind the scenes, ensuring that Liam looks like the ultimate knight in shining armor. Now, maybe I'm being too harsh on Liam here. Is Liam in on this grand manipulation? Honestly, probably not. Liam is just being Liam. He's hovering, he's worrying, he's doing his usual waffle boy routine where he just kind of exists in Hope's orbit looking concerned. But Bill is using Liam's natural tendencies as a weapon. Bill is setting the stage so that Hope feels like Liam is her only lifeline in a world that has completely turned against her. But here is the thing about Hope. She might be fragile right now, but she is not stupid. A few episodes ago, we saw her totally stand her ground against Steffy. We saw her make the ruthless business decision to leave Forrester. She has a spine. And lately, she has been feeling completely suffocated by Bill's arrangements. You can just see it in her eyes in these recent scenes. Every time Bill walks into the room, Hope tenses up. She left Forrester Creations because she wanted creative control. She wanted to be free from Steffy's constant demands and Ridge's favoritism. She wanted autonomy, but what has she actually gained? She just traded the Forrester golden cage for a Spencer titanium cage. She is suffocating under the weight of Bill's money, Bill's expectations, and Bill's constant, overbearing presence in her life and her relationship. This brutal, heavy-handed interference from Bill is starting to wake Hope up. It is making her remember exactly why she used to be so terrified of the Spencer family's manipulation. Do you guys remember years ago? All the times Bill tried to control Liam's love life. All the times he sabotaged Hope to keep her away from Liam or pushed Liam towards Steffy or whatever suited his corporate agenda that particular week, Hope remembers. The trauma of being a pawn on Bill Spencer's chessboard is coming rushing back to her. She is realizing that she isn't a respected partner at Logan. She is an asset, a commodity, and Bill is trying to finalize the acquisition through a marriage certificate. So all of this tension has been building and building, the debt hanging over her head. The staged Liam hero moments, the constant suffocation. The realization that she is being played. It was a powder keg just waiting for a spark. And oh my God, did we get a spark? We got a full-blown explosion. Let's talk about the climax of this whole storyline, because it was honestly one of the best scenes we have had in months. Bill, in his infinite arrogance, decides that it is time to force the issue. He doesn't just want a private agreement. He wants a public spectacle. He wants to send a message to Ridge, to Steffy, to Eric, and to Brooke that the Spencer-Logan alliance is unbreakable. So, what does he do? He stages a massive press event. He calls all the media, the fashion bloggers, the reporters, the photographers. He disguises it as a celebration of the Hope by Logan launch success. But it wasn't a fashion event. It was an engagement party. A staged, forced, PR stunt engagement party that Hope had absolutely no idea about. Can you even imagine? You walk into a room, flashing cameras everywhere, microphones shoved in your face, and Dollar Bill Spencer is standing there at a podium, grinning like a Cheshire cat, ready to announce to the world that you and his son are officially tying the knot to merge your empires. What were they thinking? What was Bill actually thinking? Did he really believe that Hope Logan, the woman who just blew up her entire life and defied her own mother for the sake of her independence, was just going to smile and nod while he sold her off to the highest bidder in front of the paparazzi? Who actually believes this is going to end well? Hope snapped. She absolutely snapped, and it was glorious. I was sitting on my couch literally screaming at the TV. The moment Bill started talking about family unity and the merger of their powerful brands, you could see the exact second that Hope's soul left her body and was replaced by pure, unadulterated rage. She didn't just quietly pull Liam aside. She didn't wait until they were behind closed doors. She let Bill have it right then and there, right in front of the flashing cameras. Hope marched right up to Bill, grabbed the microphone, and just unleashed decades of pent-up resentment. She called him out on everything. She called out the massive debts he was using to threaten her. She called out the staged situations. She told the entire press corps that she was not a piece of property to be traded in a corporate merger. "I am not your asset, Bill." I think that was the line. Or something close to it. It was so powerful. She looked him dead in the eye and told him that she remembered every single time he manipulated her life, and she was not going to let him do it again. She exposed the fact that he was using Logan's financial vulnerability to force a marriage that she was feeling suffocated by. And the media was eating it up. The cameras were flashing a mile a minute. You could hear the reporters shouting questions. Is Logan in debt? Is the Spencer merger falling apart? It was a total PR disaster for Bill, and he absolutely deserved every single second of it. Honestly, Bill's face was priceless. For once in his life, Dollar Bill Spencer was completely speechless. He is so used to people cowering when he flexes his financial muscles. He is so used to buying his way out of problems, he completely miscalculated Hope. He thought she was just a fragile little bird who needed a strong Spencer cage to protect her from the big bad Foresters. He didn't realize that the bird had talons. And then there was Liam. Oh, Liam, poor, confused waffle boy Liam. He was just standing there on the stage, looking like a deer caught in the headlights. He looked genuinely shocked when Hope started screaming about Bill's staging situations. I honestly think Liam had no idea how deep his father's manipulation went this time. Or maybe he did know and just chose to ignore it because it benefited him. I changed my mind about Liam every 5 minutes, I swear, but in that moment, he just looked pathetic. Hope is fighting for her life, fighting for her autonomy, and Liam is just standing there letting his dad pull the strings. This confrontation changes everything. It literally changes the entire landscape of the show right now. First of all, what the heck happens to Logan Creations now? Hope just publicly humiliated the man who is bankrolling the entire operation. Bill holds the debt. Katie and Hope are financially tethered to him. Is Bill going to pull the funding out of spite? Is he going to shut down Hope by Logan before they even get to their second collection? Katie must be having a heart attack right now. She sacrificed her relationship with Brooke. She sacrificed her standing with the Foresters, all to build this company with Bill. And now Hope just blew it up on live television. And what about the Foresters? You just know that Steffy, Ridge, and Eric were sitting in the CEO office at Forester Creations watching this press conference on the big screen and absolutely laughing their heads off. Steffy has been plotting aggressive vengeance against Hope and Katie. She has been trying to figure out how to destroy their new brand, and now Hope is doing the job for her. The Spencer-Logan alliance is fracturing from the inside out. Ridge is probably feeling so smug right now. He declared war on the Spencers, and now the Spencers are fighting each other. But at the same time, I wonder how Brooke is going to react to this. Brooke disowned Hope. She kicked her out. She said she couldn't look at her the same way. But Brooke also hates Bill's manipulation. Brooke knows exactly what it feels like to be controlled by Dollar Bill Spencer. Will seeing Hope stand up to Bill in such a public, fierce way make Brooke realize that her daughter is actually fighting a really difficult battle? Could this be the thing that finally thaws the ice between Brooke and Hope? Or will Brooke just see this as more proof that leaving Forester was a massive, chaotic mistake? And let's talk about the ripple effects on the rest of the canvas. Will Spencer is already drowning in guilt over hiding corporate secrets from Elektra. He just had his relationship implode because of the Spencer family's ruthless business tactics. Seeing his dad publicly manipulate Hope into a forced marriage is only going to make Will feel even more disgusted by his own family. Will is trying to be a better man, and Bill is just out here proving that the Spencer legacy is built on blackmail and control. I can't get over how messy this is. It feels like a first draft of a script where the writers just decided to throw every single explosive element into one room and light a match. And I am here for it. I am so here for it. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. We have been waiting for Hope to really, truly find her voice. Not just the quiet, tearful voice she uses when she is sad, but an angry, fierce, undeniable voice. She finally found it. She didn't let Bill steamroll her. But the fallout is going to be massive. Hope is now alienated from her mother, alienated from the Forresters, and she just declared war on the man who controls her company's finances. She is on an island all by herself, and Liam. If Liam doesn't step up right now and tell his father to back off, I think Hope is going to walk away from him too. She is realizing that being with Liam means being owned by Bill, and she is clearly not willing to pay that price anymore. I am so exhausted from watching this, but I also can't wait for tomorrow's episode. The writers have really outdone themselves with this mess. What do you guys think? Was Hope right to blow up the press conference? Or should she have played it smart and dealt with Bill in private? Let me know in the comments, because I need to talk to people who understand this level of soap opera stress. I'm going to go drink a very large cup of coffee and try to calm down. See you guys in the next update.